Welcome to our channel, USA Coin Spot. In this video I am going to tell you about the Roosevelt dime, United States of America. The secret behind this 1987 dime that shocked the coin world. Top 1. Have you ever looked at your pocket change and thought, could I be sitting on a hidden fortune? Well, you might be. Because today, we're diving into a small coin with a big secret. One that's been quietly sitting in collections and drawers across America. It's the 1973 Roosevelt dime, but not just any dime. We're talking about the one pulled directly from a United States mint-proof set. And trust me, this little coin is shaking up the entire collector world. Don't blink. Because what you're about to hear could literally make you check every dime you've ever owned. Let's break this down. In 1973, the US Mint produced millions of dimes for circulation. These are the ones most people think about, worn, dirty, passed through thousands of hands. But hidden among those everyday coins is a small batch of incredibly special, mirror-like proof dimes, struck for collectors only. These aren't just shinier coins. They were made with polished dies and specially treated planchets to give them a deep cameo finish, a stunning, frosted design floating on a mirror black field. They came sealed in hard plastic cases, never intended for circulation. And that's what makes them special. But here's the twist. Most people broke up those proof sets. Some coins got separated. Others ended up lost. And some, brace yourself, actually made it into circulation by accident. Now imagine this. You're holding a 1973 Roosevelt dime with that perfect mirror finish, razor-sharp details, and that untouched, near-flawless surface. That's the one collectors are going crazy for. That's the one auction houses are chasing. That's the one dealers will pay thousands for, today. And if it grades high, like PR69 or a perfect PR70 deep cameo, your coin's value doesn't just climb. It rockets. Because in the world of coin collecting, condition is king, rarity is power, and proof dimes from 1973 in pristine, untouched state? Oh, they're absolute gold. Want proof? One of these dimes, taken straight from a 1973 proof set and professionally graded, fetched a price that made jaws drop. Why? Because that dime wasn't just rare, it was perfect. And perfection, my friends, is priceless. People have paid eye-watering amounts for these little silver miracles. And guess what? They're still out there. Sitting in old dresser drawers. Tucked away in forgotten proof sets. Hidden in coin albums. Or worse, being spent like pocket change. So if you've got an old proof set from 1973, do not let it go. Not until you've checked that Roosevelt dime under a magnifying glass. Look for that sharp, frosted detail. That deep, glassy background. No scratches. No marks. And if it looks like it just came out of the mint yesterday, you might be staring at a retirement plan. Because here's the bottom line. A single 1973 Roosevelt dime from a proof set, in ultra-high grade, has been valued between $2,700 and a staggering $79,000. You heard that right. This isn't just change. It's life-changing. So go check your proof sets, call your parents, dig into those old coin albums. Because the next small dime you find could make a big difference. And hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want more coin secrets that could be worth a fortune. This is just the beginning. Keep hunting. Keep collecting. And never underestimate the power of a tiny coin. Top 2. You might want to pause whatever you're doing right now, because something tiny might be sitting in your home that's worth more than a new car, more than your paycheck, even more than some people's entire savings account. What is it? It's not gold. It's not a lottery ticket. It's not even some rare antique. It's a 1984 Roosevelt dime. But not the kind that's been rolling around in your junk drawer or tossed into a Coinstar machine. No, I'm talking about a very specific kind of 1984 Roosevelt dime. The one pulled straight from a United States mint-proof set. Now, before you think it's just a dime. Let me ask you something. Have you ever held a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars in the palm of your hand and not even realized it? Because that's exactly what's happening across the country. Ordinary people are discovering that the tiny, overlooked proof dimes from 1984 are commanding prices in the collector's market that are shocking even the experts. Let's break it down. In 1984, the US Mint produced proof sets exclusively for collectors. These weren't the coins you'd get in change at the grocery store. These were precision struck using special dies, with polished blanks that create that dramatic mirror-like finish. The detail is razor sharp. The contrast between the frosted design and the glossy field is stunning. We're talking deep cameo perfection. These coins were sealed in hard plastic, sold as collector's items. And for years they sat untouched, hidden away in drawers, boxes, and forgotten collections. But now, the coin world is waking up. You see, not all 1984 Roosevelt dimes from proof sets are equal. Over time, many have developed flaws, hazing, toning, tiny nicks. But a rare few? They've survived in near-perfect condition. And when those are found and graded, especially when they score a PR 69 or the ultra-rare PR 70 deep cameo, that's when the magic happens. That's when a 10-cent coin suddenly becomes a life-changing discovery. Let me paint the picture for you. You've got this coin sitting in an old proof set from the 1980s. You pull it out. Maybe you notice the shine, the pristine surface. You send it to a grading company, PCGS or NGC. They examine it under magnification, and then it happens. They give it the golden grade, PR 70 DCM. Flawless. That single dime now becomes one of the best-known examples in existence. And collectors? They start calling. Because in a market that's always hunting perfection, always chasing the top population coins, your dime becomes more than rare. It becomes elite. Auction houses have seen these go for thousands. Private collectors have paid top dollar to complete their sets. And demand? It's only growing. Most people have no idea. They think a dime is just 10 cents. They see a proof set and figure it's a cool little souvenir. But those in the know? They understand the real money is in the grading, the condition, the perfect strike. And the 1984 Roosevelt dime? It's become one of the most underappreciated, and now highly sought after, proof coins in modern US numismatics. So what should you do? If you own a 1984 US Mint proof set, go find it right now. Open it carefully. Get good lighting. Look at the Roosevelt dime. Is the surface flawless? Is the cameo contrast deep and clean? No scratches, no spots? If yes, do not spend it. Do not sell it cheap. Get it graded. Because your one small dime could be the coin that changes everything. It's already happened. Multiple examples of the 1984 Roosevelt dime from proof sets, when graded in perfect condition, have sold for massive sums. And some of the top sales have landed between $2,700 and a stunning $70,000. Let that sink in. A 10-cent coin from 1984. Not silver. Not gold. Not ancient. Just rare. Just flawless. Just perfectly preserved. And worth more than a brand new luxury car. So before you toss out those old proof sets or sell them for a few bucks at a yard sale, take a second look. Because buried in that case, protected in a little plastic slab, might be the dime that changes your financial future forever. Make sure you like this video, share it with a friend who collects coins, or someone who doesn't even know they're sitting on one, and subscribe if you want more videos on coins that are secretly worth thousands, because the next rare coin could already be in your hands. Top 3. Would you recognize a fortune if it was sitting right in front of you? ***, most people wouldn't. They walk right past it. They drop it in vending machines. They roll it up in coin sleeves without a second thought. But today, I'm about to reveal something that could literally change the way you look at your change forever. Because sitting quietly in old drawers, tucked away in family coin boxes, forgotten in mint-sealed plastic, is a coin so small, most people never even notice it. Yet it could be worth more than an entire year of your salary. Yes. I'm talking about the 1991 Roosevelt dime, but not the one you find in everyday circulation. Not the beat-up one from the convenience store or the dusty pile in your glove box. I'm talking about the 1991 Roosevelt dime from a United States mint-proof set. Now listen carefully, because this is where it gets exciting. In 1991, the US Mint produced a batch of proof sets for collectors only. These weren't meant for circulation. These weren't used in cash registers. These coins were made with precision, using specially polished dies and treated coin blanks to deliver a finish that's nothing short of stunning. These dimes feature mirror-like surfaces, frosted details, and a level of craftsmanship that makes coin collectors stop and stare. We're talking deep cameo perfection. A bold portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt glistening against a flawless black mirror background. But here's what makes the 1991 Roosevelt proof dime so special. Over time, even coins sealed in official US Mint packaging can get spots, hazing, micro scratches, and other imperfections. That's why most proof coins today just don't make the cut. But once in a while, just once in a while, a perfect specimen survives. And when it does, it becomes one of the most desirable coins in modern numismatics. Now imagine this. You open an old proof set from 1991. You see that dime. It's sharp, it's crisp, the contrast is deep, and the surfaces look untouched. You send it in to a grading company like PCGS or NGC. They grade it. And then, boom, it gets the ultimate score, PR 70 deep cameo. Now your dime isn't just a collector's item. It's a treasure. Because only a handful of these have ever earned the top grade. And when they do, they explode in value. And here's the part nobody talks about enough. Most people have these coins and have no idea what they're worth. They think they're just shiny dimes. They sell them at yard sales, toss them in coin jars, or give them away without realizing what they truly hold. But collectors, dealers, auction houses, they know. And when a perfect 1991 Roosevelt proof dime shows up, graded, certified, flawless, it gets snatched up immediately. These coins have sold in private sales and high-end auctions for thousands, even tens of thousands. And believe it or not, the right 1991 proof dime in pristine condition has been valued between $2,700 and a jaw-dropping $62,000. Yes. That's a 10-cent coin that could be worth more than a luxury vehicle. So here's what you need to do next. If you or someone in your family owns a 1991 US Mint proof set, go find it. Now, open it carefully. Get yourself a magnifying glass. Take a good look at that Roosevelt dime. Is it flawless? Is it shining like it just left the mint this morning? Is the design frosted, with a deep, reflective background? If so, stop everything and get that coin graded. Because you might be holding something extremely rare, something life-changing, something that could take your pocket change and turn it into serious money. Let this be your wake-up call. Stop underestimating dimes, especially proof dimes from key years like 1991. Because in this world of hidden coin treasures, it's not always the big coins that bring the biggest value. Sometimes, it's the smallest. If you enjoyed this video and want more secrets on rare coins hiding in plain sight, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with anyone who might be sitting on one of these proof sets without knowing what they have. Your next vacation, car, or even down payment on a house could all start with a single dime. Keep searching. Keep collecting. And remember, one coin can change everything. Top 4. Most people treat coins like background noise, something jingling in a drawer, lost between couch cushions, or dumped into a coin jar without a second thought. But what if I told you, one of the smallest coins in your home could be worth more than your rent, your car, or even a year of your salary? Sounds impossible, right? Well, not after you hear the shocking truth about the 1987 Roosevelt dime. Straight from a US Mint proof set. Now, stay with me here. Because this isn't some made-up coin myth. This is real. This is happening right now. And if you've ever owned a US Mint proof set, or your parents, grandparents, or even that neighbor who collects coins, you might already be holding this dime without even realizing what it's worth. Let me break it down. Back in 1987, the US Mint produced a set of specially struck coins known as proof sets. These weren't made for circulation. They weren't meant for pocket change. They were created for collectors, with extraordinary care and craftsmanship. Each coin in the 1987 proof set, including the Roosevelt dime, was struck multiple times with polished dies on specially prepared blanks, giving them a breathtaking finish. You know what I'm talking about. That dazzling, mirror-like surface with sharply frosted details. A flawless background so reflective, you could see your own face in it. This is what coin experts call deep cameo. Now, here's where things get interesting. Over time, the majority of these proof sets were opened, mishandled, stored in humid garages, forgotten in dusty attics. Some got damaged, some faded, some developed microscopic scratches or surface spotting that disqualified them from ever being valuable. But a few, just a few, they stayed perfect. Untouched, flawless, preserved like they were just struck yesterday. And that's the key. Because in the world of coin collecting, perfection is everything. One tiny scratch, value drops. A fingerprint? Game over. But a perfect 1987 Roosevelt dime from a proof set? With brilliant deep cameo contrast, no blemishes, and pristine surfaces? That is where things get shocking. When these coins are professionally graded by companies like PCGS or NGC, they assign a numeric value, from PR60 all the way up to the holy grail of coin grading, PR70 deep cameo. Now, PR70 means absolute perfection. A coin that looks like it just rolled off the mint floor, under a microscope. No flaws. No imperfections. Just 100% flawless beauty. And if your 1987 Roosevelt dime earns that grade, asterisk, you're not holding a coin anymore. You're holding a payday. Asterisk, because collectors will pay top dollar, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars, to own the best of the best. They don't just want a 1987 Roosevelt dime. They want the best known example in existence. Think about that. The same dime your parents might have sealed in a coin set 40 years ago could now be worth more than some people's entire retirement savings. And you know what's crazier? Asterisk, most people have no clue. Asterisk, they sell their proof sets for a few bucks at garage sales. They toss them into boxes. They leave them behind in storage units. And while they're doing that, coin dealers and collectors are cashing in on what could be one of the most overlooked treasure coins of the decade. So what should you do? First, go find any US mint proof sets you or your family own from 1987. Search through your closets. Check those old boxes in the basement. Dig through family coin collections. Find that 1987 proof set. Then take a close look at the Roosevelt dime inside. Is it flawless? Is the surface crystal clear, with a strong contrast between the frosted design and the dark mirror background? No smudges. No haze. No spots. No hairlines. If it looks flawless, and I mean flawless, you may be staring at something rare, something incredibly valuable. Your next step: send it in for grading. Let the professionals evaluate it. Because the difference between a nice-looking coin and a coin worth life-changing money comes down to one grade. And now, the part you've been waiting for. Are you ready for this? The 1987 Roosevelt dime from a US mint proof set, when found in absolute perfect condition and graded PR70 deep cameo, has been valued between $2,700 and an astonishing $69,000. That's right. A 10-cent coin, worth more than most brand new cars. So the next time someone tells you coins are just loose change, remember this: one dime, 1 year, one perfect condition, can change everything. If this video opened your eyes, don't just sit on the information. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more rare coin secrets, and share this with someone who might be throwing away a little gold mine. Because the next big discovery in coin collecting could be sitting in your house right now. Don't wait. Go check.